What's up, everybody? It's your boy Kick 'em Alone Emerald, and today we are back with another video. And actually, we Chef Dame today. Chef Dame back with another cooking tutorial. Today we finna make some shit that's gonna knock your mama socks off. Your mama can't even cook no shit like this. Let's get straight into it with the ingredients. I ain't gonna keep y'all much longer. All right, man. So this the ingredients. Sorry, I just had to turn y'all this way because honestly, I don't know why I even put my hand in your face like that. That was kind of disrespectful. My bad. But let's get to the ingredients. My nigga, I ain't never sorry. I was lying. But as you can see, we got the cheeses. What they call me in the streets? The cheese man, nigga. They call me the cheese man in the streets. We got the medium. I think this is mild cheddar cheese, Colby Jack, pepper jack, mozzarella cheese. We have our macaroni noodles. We have our butter, and we have our seasonings. We'll get into the seasonings later. Now let's get into the prep.
Alrighty, so the first thing that you're going to want to do is put your macaroni noodles in here, inside the pot. Pour them in there. That is a 16-ounce box, so I think, do I want to use some more? Yeah, fuck it. Let's use a little bit more so it can be pretty thick. We'll use a little bit more. I'd say that's roughly about, if I had to give a number, I'd say that's enough ounces. Now we're going to fill this mug with water. Okay, you want to put about that much water in the pot. You can never put too much because you're going to pour it out anyway. You want to put the pot on about medium. You want it to cook at a good pace while you're cutting the cheese. And we're just going to make sure it gets all in there. And then to make sure it doesn't stick, that's where we come in with our salt. My girl personally likes the Himalayan pink salt, so that's what we're going to use, but it works perfectly with regular salt as well. Just put some salt in there. And you may think that's a lot, but those are hella noodles, bruh. Mix that around, make sure it don't stick. And then you're going to check back in a little bit, about a certain amount of time. I'll let you know. And we will add the butter in this hoe. But for now, we're going to put the lid on this bitch. And let's start cutting up our cheese.
Okay, now we're going to shred our cheese. We also, I shouldn't have to tell you guys to either wash your hands or put gloves on before dealing with food. But you also should put, let me check, yeah, hold on 1 second. Right now we're stirring up the noodles. These things are almost done. And also put your butter inside your noodles around like 5 to 10 minutes going in. The noodles should only take like 10 to 15 minutes. So I'm sorry. Put your butter in at 5 minutes. And then when you know that they're done is when they come out thick like this. Thick and juicy. You see that? Compared to a raw one. Like, hold on. Let me show you a raw one. Compared to a raw one. The raw and the cooked. You see, you can clearly see the difference. Raw, cooked. Yeah, so our noodles are done cooking for now. So let's pause on the cheese and go to the next step with our noodles. Now, once your noodles are done, what you're gonna want to do is basically strain your noodles. That's why I said it doesn't matter how much water you put in there, because it's all gonna come out at the end of the day. And as long as you use your salt, they all should come off easily. Your salt and butter is your best friend to make sure nothing is sticking. Like I'm barely, no, you feel me? Taking these off pretty easily. And now we let these sit in here while we go do our cheese. Now, back to the table because things did move a little bit faster than we expected. But that's totally fine. Let's go to the table. Okay, and now we shred our cheese with our shredder. probably gonna speed this up, or maybe actually, let me show you guys something. I recently learned this magic trick. Now, once I snap my fingers, all of this cheese will be shredded. I'll teach you guys this trick in another video. This is like next level Chef Dame shit right here. Not everybody could do this. Now, when I snap my fingers, the shit just gonna be done. Yo, dumbass was really waiting. You really thought I could sit here and snap my fingers and make it be... Alright, we have our cheeses shredded up. So now we're going to get to the next step. Let's get it. Also, P.S. just wanted to say, there's some Chef Dame shit right here. You niggas can't snap and make this shit just, man, I could snap again and turn it all back to blocks if I wanted to. Like this. Psych, nigga. Let's get to the next step, man. Alright, for this next step, you're probably wondering, why is there still shit in the pot? That's just because it's from the macaroni noodles. And that does not matter, because the macaroni noodles are going to be going right back in there. But for this first step, you can use milk or water. I'm personally using milk so it can be more creamy. We're gonna put about, I'd say somewhere around like that much in there. Somewhere around like that much milk. And then we're gonna set that mug on number 8. If y'all shit got numbers on it. Gonna let that mug boil. Put the milk back in the fridge. The percentage of milk that you use don't matter. So please don't ask me no dumb ass shit like that. But now, what we're gonna do is let this sit for a bit and until this starts boiling, which I'll be right back when it does. Also, I forgot to mention, need to put some butter in that hoe so no milk burns or no shit like that. Y'all know. Shit, I didn't mean to do that. But we got our butter. We're just gonna mix that whole around just like that. Mix that whole around, mix that whole around. And then we'll be right back. Now as you can see, the butter is starting to melt. You see all that? That's what you want to look for. Now once that stuff is starting to melt right there, that's when we want to start to put our cheese in. Now we do not want to put all of our cheese in here, but we do want to put a good amount from every flavor. This is what you call a roux or roux. I don't know how to pronounce it. R-O-U-X, which basically is shit for cheese. I mean, cheese sauce. That's a good way to put it. It's a cheese sauce. So we're making our cheese sauce right now. Putting our cheese in there, and clumps of cheese are good too. That's why if you notice some on the cutting board, we kept them there. Pepper jack, we just put the mild cheddar. Now we got a little bit of pepper jack in there. Colby jack, we about to put in there. Good amount of some Colby in there. Colby, mozzarella, which is basically good for like the stringy cheese if you get it. A little bit of some all at once. Alright, now that we have the cheese in there, just stir that nice thick cheese. You see that? Yeah, that's what we're looking for. Just whip it, you know what I'm saying? It's all in the art of the wrist. See that? That is indeed what you want right there. We're also gonna add some more butter while we are at it. Just because we don't want nothing sticking. Especially since there's cheese in there now. We're also gonna turn down our stove from 8 to 5. So we don't want everything to cook too quickly. Back to that wrist work.
here's where our color comes in. We're going to start putting our seasonings. First seasoning, Creole seasoning. Now, I'm gonna put about that much only because this can cause a lot of acid reflux. And then pepper, we're gonna put about, I like pepper in that shit, I'm not gonna lie. And if you notice, with the milk, I did not give you an exact measurement. With the seasonings, I'm not giving you an exact measurement. Personally, I feel like as a man or as a woman, if you need another man or woman to tell you how much seasoning to put in your food, you should not be cooking. That's just me though. Now we put in some onion powder. Decent amount of onion powder. Now we're going in with the garlic powder. My bad, I had to open it. Some of these bitches are fresh. And we also turned our stove down to 2, so it can really slow down while we're doing this. Got in our garlic powder in there. That's garlic powder. Now we're gonna go in with the Miss Dash Southwest Chipotle. We like our shit spicy over here, we do. And then to top it off, we're gonna add some cayenne pepper. I don't think this is cayenne pepper. Sorry, this is, oh it is, cayenne pepper. Now we take our spoon and we mix it in like so. I know it's looking like some fucking lunch lady swap right now. Trust in the process. Trust in the process. Fear nobody but God Almighty. Hear that motherfucker till I get off riders on my feet, on my edge, on my head, on my glad. We're going to start to add in our macaroni noodles, which you should have had inside the strainer, straining off. And when they do that, they do stick to each other. So what I just did is I just ran them under some water to make sure they're all good. And then we're just gonna bring them up in here. Now we gonna put the whole thing. Got to. Let me stir that up real quick first for y'all. Go up in there. Alrighty, we realized we did use a small pot. Pot was not big enough for all this macaroni. You hear that sound? Y'all know what that shit sound like. But at this point, we're going to add in the rest of our cheese. Usually I leave a little till later on, but no, this time we're gonna add it all in there. All the cheese. Boom. And now we just mix this all up. Y'all see how the stickiness is already forming? That's what you want. Have to pour out some of the liquid because maybe we did put a little bit too much milk. But we'll just have to see. We're also going to turn the heat back up to like 7 just to get the cheese and everything in here melting. Because that's why it's so solid like that. And then we will take this time to re-season this all back up and add the rest of the noodles. Same seasonings again. Cayenne pepper. Yeah. And then just a tad bit of Cajun. Now we stir this all up again. Yeah, now that cheese is forming. Put this in the oven for about 35 to 45 minutes. Once this cheese is done melting, as you see, it's a little thick. Once it's melted, we're gonna lay it down in the oven, and then y'all will see the finished product. See y'all soon.
Alright, as you can see, it's in the oven, cheese is melted, seasoning is on top. It's just paprika, not paprika, cayenne pepper and black pepper, and it was enough to make 2 batches. So we'll see y'all back in like 35-45 minutes. Alright, man, y'all see that hoe, bruh. This is the finished product. It still gotta dry to solidate for real, but you hear that? Hold on. That shit sound like greatness. And then we come over here. Same thing, chicken wing, nigga, hold on. I'm about to sit here and bust this mug open, man. This one, the shape don't matter because it's the circle pot, so this one gonna be cut in squares. So don't even talk about how I'm just digging in this hole like that. But look at that. Ugh. Oh yeah, bruh. Now, this is just because my girl is a little impatient and She be wanting shit as soon as it's done, but when it solidifies, it's gonna be all like a piece. This shit ain't gonna be falling apart, but you gonna see the like. Look at that. Hold on. Cheese everywhere. Like y'all saw what happened with that, bruh. Peep the crust up close. Come on, bruh. And that's the video, man. Thank y'all for watching. My girlfriend fuck this shit up, bruh. I'm gonna catch y'all on the next video, man. Peace.
On us and always been a tax on American businesses. It just uses a term called tariff. And taxes have to be created and controlled by Congress.
This the motherfucking how it look when it's solidated.
I know. My ex is pressing charges.